You can't just battle me.
Hey y'all, it's Dawn's Press-Ons for a Watch Me Wednesday. Today we are doing ombre. We're going to do this two ways. We're going to do it with the brush and we're going to do it with the sponge. First, let's do it with the brush. And to do that, we need to put on some polish. These nails have base coat and cured. And now let's put, we're just going to go really basic here, y'all. We're doing blue. This is, I guess I have to show you what you're using. Okay, we are using Madame Glam's Perfect Blue, and I don't have the Perfect Yellow. I want it, so I have Lemon Drop. It's kind of close enough, but we're going to go super basic. Blue and yellow makes green, okay? So let's put a little blue here. And you always want to use less of the darker color and more of the lighter color. So we're just putting some healthy amount of blue right there. I probably have put too much on, to be honest. Now let's put the yellow in the front. I want to make sure I don't touch that. I'm going to add a little bit of this bright yellow gel liner just because I like the color of it. So we're going to put just a little bit of it on here. I want to get a little closer to that blue without touching it. There we go. I like that yellow a lot better, but we have a lot on here. Okay. Now we're going to take our Young Nails Ombre Brush. And we are going to start at the yellow and go towards the blue. Just kind of sweep back and forth here, loading up the brush with the yellow as we go. And then kind of just slowing down, sitting here for a minute. Go back down a little bit, go back up just a little bit. I'm going to clean out the brush. I just dry wiped it. Now I'm going to go blue down. Okay, I'm kind of happy with where that's at right this minute. Looks a mess, right? No worries. We are going to put some acrylic powder over this. And this is what makes the magic happen with this, you guys. We're just going to scoop up some clear acrylic powder and put it over that gel polish. Just to kind of texturize that nail a little bit. And it gives the polish something a little bit more to hold on to than just the surface, okay? I still see a little bit of shiny. Okay, shiny's all gone. Let's put that in the lamp and cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, we're out of the lamp. Now we need to brush off the any extra acrylic dust that might be on there. Now we're going to do that same process again. Blue on the back, yellow in the front, and ombre it together with the brush. Now let's get the ombre brush out. Again, start at the yellow and go towards the blue. And slow down right about here. Just kind of stay there for a minute, going back and forth, down a little bit and up a little bit, and then back down a little bit and up a little bit, till you're kind of happy with the way the color's blending. Wipe off your brush. I just dry wipe mine over on a lint-free wipe. We're going to turn around and go from the blue down. Now, one thing I like to do at this point is kind of just turn my brush vertically. Just kind of pull some of that blue down, turn it around, pull some of that green up a little bit. Turn around, do the same thing. You know, we've got kind of a harsh line here with this yellow and green. Let's level that out a little bit. Much better. So this is not my favorite method for ombreing. It's doable, but it's not my favorite method. There we go. Okay, I'm relatively happy with this. Let's put it in the lamp and cure. Okay, now let's look at what the two different top coats can do to this nail. We're going to put matte on one side and shiny on the other. So sometimes when you do an ombre nail, you can get some ripples in your polish. If that happens, put a layer of builder gel down and then buff the top of it to the right thickness and then apply your top coat. All right, let's cure that. Now this is my favorite way to do an ombre because I just find that it works really well. So I'm going to paint my sponge half blue and half yellow. This is just a standard makeup sponge. You want one that has really, really, really small, fine holes. You don't want one that's great and porous because it'll just suck up all your gel polish. They suck up all the polish anyway, to be honest. But the smaller the holes, the less polish you're going to burn through. Okay, looks like we need a little bit more blue. It already sucked in the blue. Okay, we're going to dab this on the nail. And just kind of lay it down and smush it around. And that is really, really, really sheer. So what we're going to do is the same thing we did before. We're going to scoop the acrylic powder over it and cure it. And that'll give this next layer something to grip to. Okay, let's cure that for 60 seconds. While that's curing, I'm going to go ahead and get the next round painted on. More blue and more yellow. All right, that's out of the lamp and ready to go. My sponge is ready. Let's go ahead and apply the next layer. I think this layer is just so much better because you get such a nicer ombre in between the two colors. We're going to go ahead and cure that and do a third layer. While that's in the lamp, we're going to paint our next round of paint on there. Okay, let's go straight in with our sponge. And I like it. Just pushing back the green a little bit. And I'm happy with that color, so we're going to go ahead and cure it and be finished. Okay, this is what we ended up with. And I'll go ahead and paint half matte and half shiny like we did with the other one. Okay, so this is the two ways for the ombre. This one was the brush method, and you can see the brush strokes. This one was the sponge. It took more paint. So they both have positives. This one did not require near as much paint. This one got such a better blend. Okay, so that's what we learned today was the best way to do an ombre. You pick. You know, there's no wrong answer. This is a perfectly fine nail. Just this one is prettier, but it did use a lot of product in a way that we can't get back. That product is gone. So this one used 2 rounds, that one used 3 rounds, and that sponge really sucked up the polish. So, well, thank y'all for joining us today for a Watch Me Wednesday. We really appreciate all of you who come back and watch our episodes time after time with us. As a brand new press-on business, we thank you. Please hit the like and the subscribe and follow us. It really helps us grow our channels.